sports. It's in the game.
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. For the right to represent the AFC in this year's Super Bowl. Off we go on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 6, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Cup 19, Cup 19. Dragon 60.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Yeah, that's just a tough break here in the early going of this postseason, Mike. Everyone stresses the value of the ball, especially in the playoffs. Not only does that interception put an end to this drive, but it also gives all the momentum here early to their opponent.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. They bring Chase in motion. From the gun, it's Wilson. Third and long. Wilson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a first down as they're able to get the conversion and set up first and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Taylor going to try to pull his way in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Denver. Carlson's kick is good. And the Broncos have struck first in the AFC Championship game. They're out to a 7-0 lead. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hook.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Go.
They'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
Finds room inside the 40. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big-time play for the Dolphins. 41 yards.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Set go.
Here's Achane. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Dolphins will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Ready, break.
Now Wilson on 1st down. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Broncos. 32 yards.
On the set.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught downfield by McBride. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. To the goal line and in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. Broncos. Carlson now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Going to return this from the 10. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Once again, it's Achane. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third down, 3 to go. He'll look to throw. That one intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Carlson able to knock through the extra point. The Broncos will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken around the 11. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. First and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. That's caught. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Let's go now.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Taylor. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
So we've reached halftime here in the AFC title game as we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They go play action now. Wilson, a throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the 2nd half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll motion the tight end Smith. Give up the middle to Taylor. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They go right back to Taylor. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Now a handoff running right. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 2nd and a yard. Now it's Taylor. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
And he will have a Broncos first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard?
And he's in. Irv Smith. Touchdown, Denver. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to, and they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Back to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Miami. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Hup.
On the handoff, this is Achane. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Throwing now from the gun. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. That's caught on the right side by Waddle.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here's a give to Achane. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Broncos have it. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the... And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Dolphins.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to about the 28-yard line. One quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Wilson. This one to the tight end, Smith. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Let's go now.
On the carry, here's Achane.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Now, faking the give. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Ready up.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
A first down and then some. A gain of 16, good enough for a first down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Let's go.
In motion, it's Waddle. They'll stay on the ground with Achan. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Set.
Tight end motioning left.
Set, go.
On 2nd down, Achan. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. They'll send their tight end left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. To the right side, and Kirk's got it. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
70 range. Buffalo 18. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he will score. Game on. Devon Achan. Touchdown, Miami. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion. So things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. To the middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We're back to crown an AFC champion after this. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Taylor. Taylor up 1st down and more. And he's going to take this all the way home. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Broncos. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
Ready, break.
So Wilson and the Broncos will go for 2. They'll drop to throw. That is caught in the end zone. 2 points for the moment. We do have a flag down. Let's see if this will hold up. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
Set, ready, go.
He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Here's 2nd down. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
19-18.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's taken in by Achane.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the set.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. On the give, this is Taylor. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's able to take it up to the 30-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. A run with Taylor. Past the 45. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. Wilson. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Go!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
There's that man again, another catch. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. As they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy, they are off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks as champions of the AFC. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us